Hey everybody, this is Ed from the Whiskey Tangent Podcast, back with another Whiskey Short. And joining me as always is Scott.
Hey everybody.
And he's going to tell you all what we got planned for you today.
Yeah, so because sometimes we take our own advice, this was a whiskey we featured on one of our news episodes over the summer, and we decided to pick it up because it sounded intriguing and we found it for a good price. And it's from a brand we've never featured on the podcast and haven't tasted any of their expressions in like 7 years.
Right.
So without further ado, this is the Bib & Tucker Gold Roast Coffee Infused Bourbon QuickTaste. Whiskey Short. Woo! Yeah. My second favorite beverage, if you're going to say whiskey is my favorite beverage, is coffee.
Yep.
But I drink way more coffee than I do whiskey.
As do I.
Yes.
Except during COVID when it was tied.
Exactly.
Well, and a day like this, I've had 2 coffees today, but I will be having way more than 2 bourbons today. So,
well, that's true.
Sometimes it evens out.
Yeah. Well, ounce for ounce, though. It's still coffee.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Ounce for ounce for sure.
Right. All right. So I have a few paragraphs of a quick history of Bib & Tucker because we've never done them before.
Right. I mean, the first time I had Bib & Tucker was at the first whiskey tasting Scott and I went together.
Yeah.
Which I overindulged at, like I do. I remember I had a big pour of this, the regular Bib & Tucker, not this, but the original. And we talked about the bottle. We've mentioned it on here.
Because that was my second taste of it.
Yeah.
Because the first one, I bought it was my first uptick bottle because the bottle looks gorgeous.
Right. Yeah, and you didn't like it.
Old-timey script, and I did not like it. In fact, I ended up pouring it out.
That's crazy.
Couldn't even make cocktails out of it. It was so bad. But it was redeemed on that tasting they're talking about.
Yes.
I liked it much better. But I never had it again. So
That's right. So we owe them a regular quick taste of that one day, I guess. Throw it the madness or something like that. Like throw a wild card in
why
there.
not? Sure.
I'm sure. Why are talking so high? No.
All right. The Bib & Tucker quick story. Bib & Tucker Bourbon was first brought to market in 2014 by 35 Maple Street Spirits, a division of Three Badge Beverage Corporation, which was then owned by a man named August Sebastiani. Ooh, muy macho.
I was drinking something.
Oh, such a great name. August Sebastiani.
Yes.
In 2017, the brand was sold to Dutch Family Wine and Spirits, who own several wine brands, including Josh Cellars and Yellowtail, plus spirits brands such as Grey Whale Gin, Cantera Negra Tequila, Masterson Rye, and Redemption Rye.
Wow.
Dating back to the 18th century, the phrase Bib & Tucker is an idiom that refers to wearing one's finest clothes for a special occasion, and originated from literal items of clothing, a bib being a decorative frill on a man's shirt, and a tucker being an ornamental lace worn by women to cover their neck and shoulders.
Ooh.
And as such, Bib & Tucker, the whiskey, its bottle, and its small batch approach were inspired by turn-of-the-century America, a time of unprecedented progress and adventure when all bourbon was small batch. You can tell this is theirs.
Exactly.
Cities grew, skyscrapers went up, railroad tracks went down, and new inventions changed the way people got together and celebrated great accomplishments with small batch bourbon. From East Coast tycoons to West Coast cowboys, time was taken to break out our best and raise a glass. Bold and refined, Bib & Tucker is the perfect combination of your life's grand adventure. Made from a signature blend of corn, rye, and barley, and using a combination of column and copper pot stills, all of Bib & Tucker's distillate is filtered through sugar maple charcoal, aged in new #1 charred oak barrels for a minimum of 6 years in the rolling hills of Tennessee, where the shifts between hot summers and cold winters shrink and expand the barrels, developing into the signature flavor of their bourbon. Bold yet refined, and exceptionally smooth yet complex.
Right. So this is a Tennessee product.
Technically, it could be called a Tennessee whiskey.
Okay.
Because it goes through that sugar maple process. It's interesting that they don't call it that.
Right. What do they call it?
They call it a bourbon.
Small batch bourbon whiskey infused with coffee beans.
There you go.
Right.
And Ed's going to tell us all about it.
Right. So for the gold roast, this is for them too, I guess.
Yes.
So what they say is this, and take you on this journey. At the turn of the century, fresh roasted coffee warmed early mornings, while smooth bourbon brought people together at the end of the day. Turn of the century, my ass. Coffee warmed me up this morning, and bourbon's brought us together this afternoon.
Right.
So yes, I'm sure at the turn of the century, and each century, probably the turn of the 1800, 1900, and 2000.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
So, to complement their signature corn sweetness and rye spice note, Bib & Tucker partnered with Tennessee's Muletown Coffee Roasters to create a custom blend of premium
Arabica.
Yeah, I've always had trouble with that. Arabica. Try that again. Bib & Tucker partnered with Tennessee's Muletown Coffee Roasters to create a custom blend of premium Arabica.
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 Custom blend of premium Arabica beans, which are steeped in their cast-strength 6-year whiskey before being expertly blended into the final batch. Complex yet remarkably smooth with bold roasted notes, Gold Roast Bourbon re-energizes real connections. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
But
it's marketing speak, right?
But I'm still confused, even though I just read the description of what they actually do.
Yeah, it's the roasted beans itself.
Right.
It's not coffee.
Right.
Or it's not like aged in the barrels or anything. They actually put the beans in the whiskey.
And then put it in a barrel?
No, it was already in a barrel.
Okay.
They dumped the barrel out.
Right, because it says it's cast strength 6-year whiskey, so it's already
It's
cast
already
strength.
aged.
And so they introduced to the beans for a while, and then they bottle it after that.
Correct.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we don't know how long the beans are.
No, they didn't say.
Okay.
They didn't say.
That's interesting, though.
Yeah. The proof is 92. Age is 6 years, as we said. Mash bill is 70 corn, 26 rye, and 4 malted barley. The bottler is Bibb and Tucker of Columbia, Tennessee. The owners, the Dutch Family Wine and Spirits of Stamford, Connecticut. And the distiller, because they source, is likely to be George Dickel of Cascade Hollow in Tennessee.
Well, we'll know.
The price, the MSRP is $50. I got it, I think, for like 47.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to smell it and taste it.
It's got a really, really traditional whiskey nose, but what it's like is when you pour whiskey into your coffee. You know, like if you got an Irish coffee, but this one, instead of Irish coffee, you use American bourbon. You know, every now and then, I don't know about Scott, but every now and then, I'll put a splash of bourbon in my coffee. You know, just to warm up the day in a different way.
Yeah.
And it's got that smell, like when you bring it to your nose, the combination of coffee and bourbon.
You're right. Like the initial part of the smell is very traditional. And then you get the coffee scent. You know what this reminds me, actually? This reminds me as when we did the infusions and we did all our different ones. This smells like mine, the spicy one, but not as spicy.
I can kind of see that because of the coffee with the ethanol, but
yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting.
So I'm getting some like dark cocoa notes. I'm getting some corn and vanilla from the bourbon.
Yeah, chocolate.
I'm definitely getting coffee notes, of course, as we talked about.
Yeah. There's a little fruitiness too.
See, I was just saying that I'm not getting any fruit. I'm getting a little bit of a muted baking spices, like a clove maybe, or
it's like a stewed fruit, not an apple though. Darker fruits, maybe a little bit of anise or something. It's a strange nose. It's an intriguing nose, but it's a little strange.
Yeah, I'm going to taste it.
Okay. Ooh.
It's stronger. For 92, it's a little harsh.
It tastes strong.
I'm not ready for that.
It is kind of spicy. Oh, it's burning on my tongue.
Yeah, it's very
it
spicy. I don't know.
Why is it spicy?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
It has a 70% corn mash bill, so it's not really crazy high rye, is it? How much rye again?
26.
Well, that's a decent amount of rye. Mm-hmm. A lot of people consider that a high rye mash bill.
Yeah, I would.
Interesting.
It's good though. Like dark cocoa notes.
Yeah, that's what I got. And it doesn't have that Dickel aftertaste that appears in some of their products that we don't like.
Yeah.
We've had some where they were really good, but some of them did have a little bit of like a latex.
Yeah,
finish.
we're not really high on Dickel. I think there have been 2 expressions I think that I can remember that we really enjoyed. Maybe it was a high proof or a single barrel or something, but the regular George Dickel stuff, no, we don't really care for it.
We had those 2 8-years that were pretty good.
Oh, yeah, the 8-year was pretty good.
They weren't bad at all. And they were pretty pedestrian. They were like $35 a piece. They weren't anything special.
Right, you had to buy 2 to get the other expression.
Right, yeah. A liquor store maybe buy 2 of them to get a 12-year Weller.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
It was worth it because they ended up being really good too.
Yeah, we made lots of cocktails with them, took them to a football game. It was fun. I'm sure if you put this into coffee, it only enhance it.
God, yeah, that would
and
be
then
amazing.
For a $50 bottle, you could do stuff like that with it, have fun with it.
Yeah. What else are you tasting here? Like the dark cocoa is very much on the end. Baking spices all over.
I'm getting some like bitter citrus, maybe like a bitter orange.
I can see that. You bitter orange.
Yeah.
I bitter peach.
What I mean by that is like if you accidentally bite the rind of an orange, you get that little sharp stab of bitter.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's like
it's
I mean, it's not as strong as if you're actually biting, but I'm saying the hint of it is what I'm getting.
Yeah, I can't get past that spice. It's like a hot, like pepper,
like a habanero or something.
Yeah,
like it's like a little like cayenne pepper on your tongue.
Habanero is good because that's kind of a sweet pepper also, and this definitely has some sweetness to it, like a like a vanilla caramel drizzle.
Yeah.
On coffee cake.
Yep.
Tiramisu tiramisu.
Yeah. And like I said, there are notes of baking spices here that also would add the spice to it, like a little clove and a little bit of, not a sweet cinnamon at all, but a really,
Earthy flavors.
cinnamon. Yeah, very earthy baking spices, not sweet, but more of just the raw spice.
This is really good.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with it. I am.
For $50, I mean, I actually think that this has a nice after dinner thing because it's got the little bit of a coffee thing in there. Or, I mean, honestly, we don't encourage drinking first thing in the morning, but if you are going to have a breakfast whiskey, this would be a great breakfast whiskey.
Now, there's got to be some caffeine in this, right?
I mean, a little bit.
Did
they make any claims of that?
No, I don't think they do. But like if you're infusing the beans in there, you're getting caffeine with the flavors for sure. It'd be interesting if they were able to determine.
And this is batch number 1. This is the first time they made it.
Yeah, it just came out.
So we're there. We're on the cutting edge here at the Whiskey Tangent Podcast.
We are.
Whatever.
All right, so you want to know what they think we should taste?
Yes.
All right, these are their tasting notes. On the nose, deep, inviting aromas of freshly brewed coffee and rich molasses, complemented by subtle notes of sweet corn and spice.
All right.
Sure. On the palate, smooth layers of vanilla and young oak, blend with milk chocolate.
Yeah, we got a lot of that.
I think I got more.
I mean, they're letting us put more in.
Yeah.
They give you a very sparse tasting note because they want you to fill in the blank on what you're tasting.
Yeah. The finish is medium long, highlighted by lingering oak and vanilla, accented by a hint of dark roast coffee and brown spice. Whatever brown spice is.
Brown spices. It's like a bad rapper name or something. I don't know.
Yo, brown spice in the house, yo!
No, don't do that.
No? Well.
Brown spice be a Mexican? I don't know. We're really in trouble now.
We are in trouble.
We might need to cut all this.
Maybe
but anyway.
we'll stop.
Yeah,
we'll stop right now.
Stop while we're behind.
Continue.
The question is, are we famous enough to get canceled by that last line? I don't know.
Nah. We are not, sir.
Not on YouTube, that's for sure. But anyway, it's very, very good. I don't know what brown spice is. I can't believe they didn't talk more about the spiciness of it.
Yeah, to me, that's the most intriguing thing about this is why it's so spicy.
I mean, spice was mentioned on the nose and the finish, but they didn't really, I don't know. Even though they mentioned it on the nose and the finish, I'm like, that's not enough.
Yeah, well, the confusing thing about the word spice is it could be spice like baking spices or it could be spice like hot spices.
Like peppery spice, which is what I'm getting.
And they're not really saying, they said brown spice, but again, we don't know what that means. It's good though. This is delicious. I really enjoy this.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't drink it every day, but I would really like to try this in coffee. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah. This would make a good espresso martini.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really make them. Or anything that you might put Kahlua in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So like one of those
those creamy drinks like White Russian or something?
Yeah, but like make it with a whiskey. There has to be a whiskey Kahlua drink.
Or a Black Russian.
Tune in next week when our next cocktail episode is things you can put this whiskey in. Cocktails made with Bib and Tucker's gold roast.
Because we need to get rid of it. No, that's not true. We'll drink this on its own.
Oh, I'm drinking it right. We're doing it right now.
Yeah, we are doing it right now. Okay, so there are 4 other Bib and Tucker whiskeys that I'll just mention briefly here. Again, because we've never done, thank you, Bib and Tucker before. The Classic 6, they call their original.
Okay.
This is their flagship bourbon, the 92 proof, 6 years aged, 70 corn, 26 rye, 4 malted barley, same mash bill as this. Warm, rich, and spicy with notes of pecan pie and chestnuts. That's $50. Something called Double Char. That's their Classic 6 bourbon, which is then finished in a new heavily charred and smoked barrel, 88 proof, 6 years plus 5 months in that extra charred and smoked barrel. Same mash bill, vanilla, sugar, maple, and smoke with hints of sweet corn and toasted cinnamon. That's $50 as well.
Wow, so that's still 50.
Yep.
It's a double barrel, basically. Wow, that's a really good deal. We should try to find that.
Yeah. The Tennessee 10, this is the Classic 6, but aged 4 years longer, hence the 10. 92 proof again, same mash bill. Velvety and well-balanced with notes of cocoa, spicy cedar, and kettle corn.
79. Shut up.
I know. Then they have a 12-year single barrel. This is the Classic 6 again, aged 6 years longer, 99 proof, 12 years aged. Again, same mash bill. Creme brulee, light oak, brown sugar, baking spices, apples, green peppercorn, and leather, 130.
Oh, wow. What a jump.
Yeah, they jumped up there. But yeah. All right. So you don't know that I did this, Ed. So I did something. I did a thing.
All right.
So there's this website that's a Patreon competitor, but it's got some of the same things as Patreon. But crucially, what it has is that you can go there and just do a one-off contribution.
Okay.
Instead of like getting a monthly thing, like, and having tiers and whatnot. You can do that too.
Okay.
But it's called Buy Me a Coffee.
Right. Yeah.
So I figured, why not start that with this whiskey? So if you like us and you want to support the podcast, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/whiskey-tangent.
And if you do that, you can also give us a recommendation of a whiskey we should do a quick taste on.
Absolutely.
If it's a $10 buy me a coffee or more, we will do a quick taste. Or you can give us a range of something like, hey, here's 4 whiskeys. Choose one we haven't done and we'll do it. We'll mention your name and everything else.
Yeah, but we'll mention people who have contributed to us on the news.
Right. Once again, you never know. We've had people who have contributed to the podcast end up on the podcast. It's happened.
It's happened a few times.
At least on 2 occasions.
Yes.
So yeah, buy us a coffee. And once again, we don't want to buy an $80 whiskey for a $10 thing. So
right, but if you give us $80,
Yeah,
we'll
right.
use that $80 to buy the whiskey you recommend.
right. We'll try to work it in one way or the other.
That's right. And then that's it.
All right. So if you want to try something different, because I know people are looking for the next best thing, there's a taboo with what this is. But we experienced this dealing with Few. Few has a rye infused with oolong tea, which is delicious.
Yep.
I'll tell you right now, it tastes completely different than you're thinking it tastes right now in your mind. It's just delicious. It doesn't taste like tea. It tastes different. And they have a coffee one too.
Yeah.
So this is something we've experienced and we like.
Yeah, we featured it, I believe, both of those on the Few episode a few years ago.
Yeah. So if you want to try this, go up, find the Bibb and Tucker. It's very reasonably priced, like all their stuff is. Even a 10-year for $80, I think is not crazy.
No.
So for Whiskey Tangent Podcast, thanks so much for listening, and buy us a coffee if you want. I'm Ed.
I'm Scott.
Cheers, everybody.
Later.